Storm activity this week, which will bring our temperatures down. We're also, of course, tracking Tropical Depression 3. I was pointing out the National Hurricane Center has designated it a depression because it has a closed low pressure center finally. They are predicting it will become Tropical Storm Brett would likely be the name by later tonight, and then into the next couple of days may continue strengthening. Now it's moving over very warm water, so we knew that if this were able to get going, it would likely be able to strengthen. There's not much wind shear as well, so that's why you see this strengthening trend through the middle of the week. Now, once it approaches the Caribbean Sea, potentially as a Category 1 hurricane by then, it will have a chance to do some different things, and models are showing different things, which I'll show you in a second. But it will also, either way, be encountering a bit more wind shear from an upper trough, so that may cause it to decrease, whether it moves to the west or to the north. Again, really warm sea surface temperatures, warm water for this time of year, especially much above average for this point in the year across the part of the Atlantic it will be moving over. Now, this is the European model. Take these models with a grain of salt. This is just a system barely getting going, but you can see that this model takes it into the Caribbean Sea and then has it weakening with a lot of shear here. Now, let me show you the GFS model. This is a different one. Of course, our big global models that we're showing you here has it moving to the west, then curving off to the north, and this has been a trend. Now, there's even another system out behind it, and that one has a chance for development too. So if you're tracking kind of two little spots here, the GFS does have both of them going off to the north. I just wanted to point out, besides the depression, this one has already become Tropical Depression 3. There's another wave behind it with a medium chance of developing, but this one looking like it might take a little bit more northward course and not looking as aggressively developing as far as the models go. So just a quick check on all that. Of course, it's something we're going to watch. The next name on the list would be Brett and then Cindy. But at this point, it's no threat to it. It's still way out there. We still have many, many days to track it. It looks like if it moves into the Caribbean, they would be able to do so if it's a little weaker. So even if it does move into the Caribbean, could be a weaker system. If it curves off to the north, that would be the trend it could take if it gets a little bit stronger. So just something to watch, something to talk about in the next several days. Needless to say, we'll track it really closely and keep you updated on everything. The other big thing, we have heat, and really for us, it's the more important thing. The super hot weather out there today. Our temperatures already climbing into the middle 90s and feeling like up to 110 to close to 115 in spots, factoring in the humidity. Today we do have a higher chance for rain, but I think most of it is going to come later in the day, so we will not get a whole lot of cooling rain to benefit us. But there are a few small showers north of the lake, some stronger storms over near Gulf Shores. Our severe risk for today into tonight, we're at a level 2 in the yellow for most of our area. The green is the level 1. The 5 risk categories go all the way up to high. That would be 5. But we're at the level 2 tomorrow as well. So we're changing our pattern. The big dome of high pressure that's kept us so hot is moving to the west, and instead we're going to get low pressure helping some storms to form. Now here's our high resolution model as you make your plans for the rest of this Juneteenth to 6 p.m. Couple of showers and storms, but look at this, after sunset or around sunset, this model wants to paint in some pretty strong storms that could last until maybe 10, 11, potentially maybe midnight, and then it should be quieter overnight after that. But don't be surprised if you get some of these storms around sunset again through the evening. This is tomorrow morning. Quiet start to the day, but tomorrow might actually bring our highest rain chance of the week. We will likely see a disturbance get kicked up off to the northwest and maybe make it all the way in. So tomorrow afternoon, look at this. Showers, thunderstorms, maybe a few strong storms as well. Today, the rain chance is about 20–30% during the day, very hot and humid, and then tonight will be in the upper 70s to about 80 with the chance for evening thunderstorms. So that will be something to watch for this evening. And then tomorrow, a decent chance for those showers and storms, maybe especially in the afternoon. And then through the week with that upper pattern shifting, that low pressure moving into the southeast U.S. and then hovering right over our area, that will do a couple things. Of course, it will bring our temperatures down and bring our rain chances up. So through the end of the week, we'll have to be prepared for a few of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not everywhere all the time, but every day we'll have a decent chance, and that trend will take us into the weekend.